Hey gang, Sham here with the Morocco's Restaurants, how to start and open your first successful restaurant. This segment is to the attention of the artists out there, more specifically dancers that perform in restaurants. Maybe you have a talent, maybe just a hobby, and you want to take it to the next level. I am very happy to say that on this Friday night I have a friend. I can call you a friend, yes, Jill Baker, who is not only talented, professional, and we're gonna have her come and join me in my little office. Hi Jill, how are you?
I'm well, how are you?
So Jill, how long have you been belly dancing now?
I've been belly dancing for about 15 years.
15 years. What got you started in this?
Oh, I took a class with my mother when I was very young, and then it just moved on from there. She was unable to take any more classes. She gave me her class credit, and I've been belly dancing and teaching and taking classes ever since.
Love it, love it. What are the challenges? Because lots of people look at the glamour, but some people, for the professional dancers, it is a job. You have to go out there, you have to hustle, be on the street. So can you tell us a little bit about what's the hardest part? Because
the hardest part?
Please, yes.
Sure, certainly. I'd say probably working for a tough crowd is the hardest part. You have to keep on smiling, keep on trucking,
yes,
and maintain that glamorous personality.
How do you manage that? When you're at the table and they give you an attitude, or is there any tips on how to approach them? Some women out there think that you're going to kidnap their husbands, or you're actually a performer. I know that, but you know what? But that's how it comes across. You have this beautiful lady in an outfit, and she's dancing, she has move, and it can be a little bit intimidating for some women out there.
Absolutely, I'd say you kill them with kindness.
Kill them with kindness.
Absolutely. You treat them kindly, and if they're very unresponsive and they clearly do not want to see you dance, you move on to the next table.
Love it.
Yeah.
Now, I do know that some potential restaurant owners, in the making or not, will be very interested to have belly dancers. How can they be welcoming? Because lots of belly dancers tell me, some restaurant owners out there are just jerks and rude. And please tell me I'm not a jerk.
You're not a jerk.
Thank you, thank you. So, can you tell me what gets you excited about a venue besides its reputation?
Oh, well, it's nice to know that the restaurant has a sort of family atmosphere, that the employees are treated well.
Yes.
As long as your employees are happy, it's kind of a safe bet that we'll be happy working there with you and with your employees. You don't want to go into a hostile environment right off the get-go.
Tidbits for the artists out there. Okay, you're a belly dancer, you're beautiful, and suddenly there is an intoxicated guest inside the dining room who wants to get closer and think he's going to marry you and kidnap you and live the rest of his life with you. Any tidbits for the belly dancers out there on how to manage a situation like this?
Well, some of us carry swords, but all jokes aside, it's pretty easy to distance yourself, and a lot of times those restaurant owners will support you in that too. If you feel like you're threatened, a good owner will help you out.
By all means.
Yes,
and dancers out there is no shame. You come to us. Actually, we do appreciate when you come to us and tell us, say, you know what, this or this guest is a little bit intoxicated, he's making advances in a very polite manner. We will go out there. We just talked before we started this video about tipping. And lots of belly dancers out there do body tipping. Here at Morocco's Restaurant, we try to preserve that family style envelope, and we use envelope for tipping. Some of the guests prefer the body tipping, but as a performer, what's your take on it?
Well, they're both good. The body tipping has the catch in that people are touching you, which isn't great all the time. But with the envelopes, people often will leave them on the table. It's very discreet, so they can leave as much or as little as they'd like.
Yeah.
So that's a bonus.
Jill, also, when they do the body tipping, it's kind of a little bit uncomfortable even for the guests. You have to stand up. Everybody has to see how much you're giving. If you give $1, people are going to think you're cheap. If you give $100, people are going to think that you're whatever. So I think the envelope gives it a nice little touch.
It is nice. It's a very discreet, like I said, and also the body tipping has that little bit of discomfort. Sometimes it can be funny and can be played off as something cute, and they can't catch you.
Sex appeal. There is nothing wrong with sex appeal. When they see this beautiful woman moving that, I'm sorry, our imagination just raised.
It's not even that. It's the
part of the
American
entertainment.
thing. We associate.
No, madam, it's not American. And all over the world, you see beautiful women in outfit. It's going to trigger that. Little something I wanted to share as well. Coming back to the recommended tipping on the envelope, it's also a great way to build the following. For the artists out there, you come in. I know you do it for the love of the dancing, but if you look at it as a business, have that little tip envelope with your collect the information, and I have no problem with that. You know, some of the guests would love to know how to dance like you. You know, they would love to get classes. They would love to know where you perform. You have to build your following and use those envelopes to your advantage. Any last word for the crazy people out there that are working in the hospitality industry?
Just keep on trucking, keep smiling.
Keep smiling. Okay, until we meet again, thank you again, Jill. And remember, the secret ingredient is love.